y'all, today we are going to be talking dewy skin. Kevyn Aucoin recently launched a new product and I have been head over heels with it, so I just wanted to hop on and demo it with y'all and just share my current dewy skin foundation routine. If you guys are new to my channel, I have normal to dry skin. I definitely lean towards anything that's going to give me like a youthful, plumping, glowy type of look. I really kind of stay clear of matte foundation. So if you're really oily and you're not into like glowy routines, this video might not be for you. Or maybe if you go in with a mattifying primer, I mean, it could still work for you as long as you don't mind like a boom, boom bit of glow. Honestly, I feel like the camera isn't even giving it justice. This product is just like, I love it so much. Also, in this video, I tried my best to kind of share, like if it was a high-end product, I wanted to go in and give a more drugstore or affordable option. I've been getting a lot of DMs recently on Instagram if I do like a mini product review or like an unboxing. I know not everybody has the budget to splurge on makeup, which I totally get. These days, even drugstore makeup is getting pricey. So one disclaimer that I wanted to put out is whenever I do these type of videos, I never want you to feel pressure to buy this like exact product. I really want to start making a more conscious effort to share like a more affordable option. If I don't mention it in the video, I'm going to try my best to link something down below that I find that is similar. But with that being said, I'm not saying that every single one of these products is going to be an exact dupe, like formula wise, but it's going to be something that gives you the same sort of look. Some products may be dead on dupes, some products may be like, it's the same color, it gives you the same glow, but it may not feel exactly the same on the skin. But I just never want anyone to feel excluded. You know what I mean? Whew! That was a long intro, but I felt like there was a lot of information to put out there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the makeup. So the very first thing that I do whenever I want to achieve a very youthful, glowy, dewy finish is skin prep is key. Get yourself a moisturizer, a hyaluronic acid. That is a must-have for me. A hyaluronic acid is like a moisture magnet. I've also heard from my esthetician, it's always best to apply hyaluronic acid on like your face, whether you do like a quick little facial mist or while you still have a little bit of water on your face. You don't want to apply it to a completely dry face because then it does something like sucks the moisture out of your skin. I don't know, that's just what I heard from a professional, so that's just what I'm sharing with you. So the hyaluronic acid that I've been using recently is from 𝗟𝗧𝗦. I'm not sure if this is brand new from their line or if they just recently sent it to me, but I've really been liking it. This is the vitamin C concentrated serum hyaluronic acid. The one that I was using before this is from The Ordinary. This bottle is under $7. I believe it's actually $6.80. This is just their hyaluronic acid 2% with B5. I really liked this one as well. I'm sure there's other options at the drugstore, but this was one of the most affordable ones that I could find. So I applied that. I went in with my SPF, which this is my favorite. Don't fall everywhere. This is from Supergoop. It's just their daily moisturizer. I love this because I feel like this gives an additional glow to my skin. By all means, you don't have to use this one. There's plenty at the drugstore. I've heard Neutrogena is one of like the dermatologists like top recommended from the drugstore. That's a great one. Okay, and then after that, I went in with my moisturizer. The moisturizer that I have been loving lately. I feel bad because this is another pricey product, but when you find something you love, like you can't help it. This is from Tatcha. This is their Dewy Skin Cream. I love this so much. I feel like it's rich without being overly greasy on the face. It's another product that adds additional dewiness. If you're looking for something from the drugstore, I'm not saying that the formula is anything like this, but it's still a formula that gives you some sort of radiance to your skin. I actually used this recently in a drugstore video. This is from Garnier. It's their Glow Boost Illuminating Moisturizer. And then just because I'm extra and I love like really packing on the moisturizer, I also went in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Just go in with whatever type of primer you like, whether you're looking for something to kind of fill any pores, or just if you have areas that are really oily, you could always go in and mattify those areas. I just went in and applied a lot of that onto my cheeks just because that is an area that I get dry. Next step is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I can't get enough of this product. I feel like I talk about it in every single video and it's just because I love it. Now, this isn't an exact dupe, but if you're looking for something somewhat similar to give your face a good glow, that will be an option. So you know what, let's just go ahead and do half and half. So I like to apply this onto the high points of my cheeks. I do a little bit above my brow. Where else do I go? I normally go, how am I gonna go half and half on my nose though? We're just gonna do this one on my nose. I like to do some on my nose and a little on my chin. For the drugstore side, we're gonna go in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. You could use light glow or fair glow. I think I'm going to, just because this is more of a pearlized finish, let's go in with light glow. I've talked about this product forever. I really, really like this one. Okay, so So I'm just going to apply some in the same spots. Ooh, that was probably a little much. You know what? That's a little bit darker than what I thought, so I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of Fair Glow. Oh no! That was so much. I need to wipe some of this off. Okay, so just taking my 𝗟𝗓𝗧 sponge. This is like one of my favorite sponges right now. I absolutely love it. Oh, I normally hit my brow bone too. So I'm just gonna go in and tap that in. And as you can see, that just gives you a nice luminous base. Now going in on this side, I guess I should have gone in with a different sponge, but that's okay. That's actually pretty similar. This one might be a little bit more champagne, but I mean, either way, you're just getting that nice glow. Now moving on to actual foundation. The foundation that I've been loving lately is the 𝗟𝗦𝗖𝗬𝗓 Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. So I'm actually, you know what? Should I do CC cream instead? Because I feel like I have a pretty close dupe for that. Oh no, but this is the foundation that I've been loving. Okay, so we're just gonna take a little bit of this onto this side of my face. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to have an exact dupe for this color. I've really been loving the Revlon Candid foundation. Let me go ahead and grab it and we'll just do a quick side by side. I think the shades are gonna be totally off though, because this one is definitely way more yellow. So here's the Revlon Candid foundation on this side. It's definitely a less yellow, but I actually love the formula of this. I kind of feel like it's a lighter version of the IT Cosmetics CC cream in Illumination. So I'm not gonna go in with a separate sponge though, because I'm just hoping maybe mixing both foundations like with a sponge will kind of carry the same shade match over. So both of these foundations are, I would say, like a medium natural coverage. It's not overly dewy and it's not overly matte, but it's a great foundation where I can go in and add liquid highlighter without the formula being disrupted. I think I'm just gonna go in with a touch more. Just for reference, I have the Revlon Candid foundation in the shade Dune. Okay, now moving on to foundation. Unfortunately, I don't have a drugstore option to compare to the Too Faced Born This Way. This and the 𝗟𝗦𝗖𝗬𝗓 Flawless Fusion Concealer have been my go-tos recently for actually the last several months. I haven't been able to find the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in store yet. I should just order it on Ulta, but I feel like concealer, I always mess up when I order online. It ends up being like way too light or way too pink. Heard that that's a pretty good dupe from a couple people of like Tarte Shape Tape, but I personally like Too Faced Born This Way more than Shape Tape. Let me know down below if you guys have tried the L'Oreal one and what you think of it. Actually, that might be on the to-do list today, to go to CVS and find that concealer. I am such a cheapo though, like I hate buying makeup from CVS. I like to wait until it's at Target for a better deal because CVS always marks everything up unless there's a good deal with like 40% off or there's a good coupon or what are those called again? I haven't even shopped at CVS in forever. I have eyelash glue still stuck in my eyes. Extra care bucks, right? Yeah. Whenever I'm doing something really glowy and dewy, I like to go in with either like a liquid, a cream, like a stick bronzer. One that I've been loving is the Wet n Wild Cushion Bronzer. This one is in Cafe something, isn't it? 𝗟𝗓𝗧𝗦𝗓. To apply it, I'm going to use the stippling foundation brush from Smashbox. I'm just going to dip my brush in there. Also, a quick heads up, if you guys have been looking at these Smashbox brushes, I've been seeing these at Marshall's and TJ Maxx for like $9, and these brushes are typically, I think, $30 to $40. So if you've been on the hunt, $9.99 is definitely a great deal for these brushes. Okay, so that looks crazy. I go in and kind of create like a rainbow on my 5 head, and then I'll go in with my sponge and just kind of like pull it back into my hairline. And then whatever's left on the brush or sponge, I kind of bring it down. That way I'm not just left with like a on my 5 head. Okay, and then so same thing, just in my cheeks. I'm not really going into fully contour, more just to add some warmth into my face. Okay, from here I'm going to move on to blush. This is another drugstore favorite. It's from Flower Beauty. This is one of their blush bombs in the shade Melon. I typically stick to, oh my god, I can't even remember the names of those now. Cinnamon and the other more neutral blush, but I definitely want to go in with more of a corally lip. Surprise, surprise, if you follow me on Instagram. That has been my obsession lately, so I kind of want to go in with more of like a tropical blush. So I'm going to use the shade Melon. These you only need a little bit of because they go a long way, so probably about that much. And I'm actually just going to use that same stippling brush. So what I like to do is kind of lightly pat it out on the back of my hand. Y'all, I'm telling you, these are like packed with pigment. I'm going to lightly stipple that brush in and then dab off some of the excess first and just add this right onto the apples of my cheeks and just lightly pull it back. So obviously if you're wanting this to be like way more like flamingo coral pink, you could go in with a lot more. I'm not wanting too much. So just like with the bronzer, I like to stipple it with the brush first. I actually like to do a little bit on my nose too, just for kind of like that sunburn, not that being sunburned is good, but you know, like a sun-kissed look. And then taking my sponge, I'm just going to pat it right into the skin. This next product is a higher end product. Unfortunately, I don't have a dupe that I can recommend from the drugstore. If y'all happen to know of one, definitely leave it down below. So this is the brand new Glass Glow Face, oh, the rest is in French. Glass Glow Face from Kevyn Aucoin. This product is so beautiful. So from what I read online, it says that it's supposed to be like a bridge between my throat just got so dry. Sorry. A bridge between makeup and skincare. I just feel like I ruined my under eyes. I was over here halfway dying, coughing, so disregard that. I don't feel like wiping it and like redoing it. It was just like waterfalls from my eyeballs. But as I was saying, you can mix these in with your primer. If you're wanting to do like a no makeup face day, you could just apply this right onto your skin. It just gives you this amazing translucent wet glow. Like it makes your skin look like glass. It's absolutely stunning. The one that I've been using the most is called Spectrum Bronze. So there are 3 shades. You have Crystal Clear, Spectrum Bronze, and then Prism Rose. Oh shoot, I just pumped that out so aggressively. But do you see what I mean? It's like a thicker type of gel. So that was way too much product. Oh, I just wasted some. So as you can see, it's not like an opaque product. It looks like it right here because those were heavy swatches. But whenever you go in and really just blend these into the skin, it's just, oh, I love it. The only thing is these do stay somewhat tacky on your face. So if it's really windy out, your hair will get stuck to it. You can go in and set it with additional highlighter if you really want your highlighter to be like, bam, metallic and pop. You can use it as a highlighter base. I really wish I would have mixed it in with my foundation just so you guys could see what it looks like that way. I'm so annoyed. I just applied that and it wasn't recording. So I tried my best to kind of like wipe some of it off and then just blend the rest in. But I mean, you can still see even after really going in aggressively and trying to like melt it into my skin, how much of a glow it gives. But I'm still gonna go in and apply it again. That way you can really see. So I'm going to use Crystal Clear today. So just like with the Flower Beauty blush, I like to go in and then kind of shear it out on my fingers. And the brush that I've been using, it looks absolutely filthy because I mean, I just used it yesterday with Spectrum Bronze. This is just a highlighter brush from 𝗟𝗓𝗦. You can definitely just go in with your finger too. But I just find that this brush works perfectly with this. Now I'm just gonna go in and tap it right onto the high points. And do you see what I mean? It just makes your face look wet, but you still get that really nice highlight without any like additional powder on your face. So it's not like catching onto any pores or like dry patches. It just gives your face this look of glass and just like extra hydrated skin. It honestly kind of reminds me of the way that my skin looks like after a hydrofacial. It's just like glowy and supple. I shouldn't have put gloss over this because it's just wanting to get all over my teeth. In case you are curious, I'm just wearing 2 ColourPop products. This is the Kathleen Lights ColourPop collab and Riviere, I don't know. And then the ColourPop So Juicy. I'm not gonna be able to stop looking at my teeth now because I know it's gonna get on my teeth. If it does, don't judge me. All right, just in case anybody asks, for my eyes, I also have more ColourPop on. I feel like I've mentioned the Sweet Talk palette in at least like my last 4 or 5 videos. No, you're probably like, shut up. We've heard you talk about it so many times. But here's the final look. Let me know what you guys think down below. It may be a little bit too glowy for some people. I feel like the camera isn't even fully picking it up. I love that like I have that glow without any actual like shimmer or glitter, any additional powder on my face. Like my face feels very hydrated without feeling greasy. The only con is that the product does stay tacky. So like if your hair is down, it will look, I already got lipstick on my teeth and it's a windy day out. It is gonna get stuck to it just because it does stay tacky. But for me, it's worth it, especially if I'm wearing my hair up, because I haven't found anything else that just makes my skin look this glowy. I've heard some people use like, you can use like Vaseline or Bag Balm. I actually did try Bag Balm on one side of my face. While it did give my skin that wet glow, it still wasn't the same intensity that this Glass Glow face does. So $32 is a higher price point. Hopefully the drugstore will come out with something similar, but for the different uses you can get out of it, whether you want to use it on your body, if you want to use it as like a mixing medium with your foundation, I've seen on Kevyn Aucoin's Instagram account that if they're not wearing like any other shadows, you could go in and apply some onto your lids. I tried it with shadow underneath. I'm telling you now, it was like a creasy mess, but I haven't used it on bare lids yet. So maybe I'll have to test that for like a no makeup look, but I can't get enough. You can like slather it all over your body, on like the fronts of your legs if you're really wanting those like shiny J-Lo glow type of legs. I don't know why I always reference J-Lo when talking about glow, because I feel like she is the queen of glow, but this is the final look. I really hope you guys found it helpful. Let me know which type of glowy or illuminating products you have been loving recently. And that is it for this one. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I would love to hang out with you more in the future. If you still got some extra time on your hands and you're looking for another video to watch, I do have these over here if you would like to check them out. And don't forget about those weekly giveaways over on my Instagram. And yeah, thanks so much for spending part of your day with me, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.